Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this quick video that I'm making on what to eat when on the streets, I guess. I don't want to necessarily say broke, but I mean it is pretty much broke. It's just not, you still have consistent income, but without any support behind you, you still got to figure things out. Alright, so right now these things are going at 59 cents a piece, or 58 cents a piece. I don't know how long that'll last, but I mean, quite frankly, it's a 32 ounce, it looks like. So, you get a 32 ounce drink for 58 cents, which is still cheaper than McDonald's, and that's surprising. I mean, considering the whole coronavirus thing is going on, that ain't really nothing. I mean, once that settles down, it will eventually. And, places you can go to shop for food. Obviously, the grocery store. The problem, no, the grocery store, Dollar Tree, places like that. Dollar store, well, I don't know if it's a dollar store in general, but they be having decent deals on certain foods, right? Like you get a 3-pack of noodles. That 3-pack of noodles is a lot cheaper than you getting individual cup of noodles, individual cups of noodles, because once you get 1 cup of noodle, that'll cost you $1. You pay $3 versus paying $1. That's 33 cents on the dollar right there. So you already saved 66 cents. No, you save technically $2 versus going to 7-Eleven, which has those same cup of noodles that you get at the Dollar Tree for cheaper. Today I'm drinking this and I'm eating a 7-Eleven burrito because this is $2. And the reason I decided to, treat myself. Never mind. Alright, but I had to do something. This is basically my breakfast. So I am drinking this and eating this burrito, which it's a fairly warm day, so it's gonna stay warm while I speak for a few minutes. Other things. So 3-pack of noodles you get at Dollar Tree. You get 3 packs of Pop-Tarts, which I've gone to other stores and it's relatively the same price. You get 3 packs of off-brand Pop-Tarts, which have the labels are a little off because it says per Pop-Tart. Actually, I'm not sure. It might say per pouch on theirs, but I know that on the actual Pop-Tarts, it says is per pack, on per pouch, per pack, whatever, for the Pop-Tarts. So it's 200 calories per Pop-Tart. In there, which I guess it would either it's the opposite, as in it's so that's 400 calories per pouch, but 200, which I'm trying to figure out because I did notice that the thickness in certain things were different. But the thing about the dollar store is they also have things like granola bars, chips, etc., etc. There's not, it's not a lot of sustainable foods in there, but it's a decent amount of stuff you can get from there. Obviously, going to grocery stores, you could do the same thing. It's slightly cheaper than going to a 7-Eleven. Food quality is obviously the biggest thing, I guess, for anybody. Obviously, you can't go to a Harris Teeter and expect them to give you 20 items for $5 or something like that. But you got different places to go. You have the option of splitting your money up. Let's say you get a 3-pack of noodles from there, get one of these drinks. That's, you just spent $1.58. You eat one of those packs of noodles, or 2. One of those cups of noodles or 2, and then you now have spent 66 cents plus 58. So that's what, $1.24 right there. Oh look, that's a whole meal. You done spent $1.24 on 2 cups of noodles and a drink. That's as cheap as I've been able to get it, and that's only because I'm not going to any food pantries or anything, because I don't know where they're at. Also, I don't have a car, so I stay relatively close to my area where the buses run, because I can't really go out of that area. And if you had a car, that's a whole nother deal. Now you got to figure out other ways to make money, which, I mean, obviously you have to have multiple streams of income, which I will eventually get to that video. But as for right now, that's my meal. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna eat this burrito, drink this drink, eat and be merry for the morning. And then once the morning's over, I'm gonna figure something out, because I'm trying to gain some sales from doing whatever I can basically get my hands on, and that's not talking drugs or whatever. It's just whatever I can get my hands on. So what else? So that's basically food, I guess. You have to find the cheapest items with the most calories. This burrito actually has about 590 calories, according to the generic nutrition facts. Which, if you think about it, 2,000 calories a day, depending on how much weight you're carrying, or how often, or how far, how often, how many calories you burn is the better way of saying it. How many calories you burn per day, you're still in the better side of everything. And I might have to take multiple sessions to be able to really try to get my words out fully. But the reason this burrito is good for $2 is because it has 25 grams of protein. You need about 60 in it, or, well, I don't know the exact number. It depends on how you are. Has a decent amount of dietary fiber. You see 43% right there. 30% of your total carbs for the day. So you already covered basically half your fiber. 25 grams of protein. Obviously the problem is as beans, it has a high sodium rate, which is different from eating noodles, because you can actually take the juices out the noodles, because the seasoning is what you see on top of the noodles and everything when it's cooking. So you can easily take the juices out of that and make it less salty. But for this one, I can't really do too much with that. It has 5 grams of your daily needed saturated fat, which, quite frankly, you can do without if you eat enough unsaturated fat, because once you get that in your system, that's going to be burned first and foremost. So even if you're not eating your total amount of saturated fat, you should still be good during the day. Well, you will be good during the day, because, like I said, the total fat is what's burned first. And while your protein and your carbs are being synthesized, that you don't want to use your protein and your carbs for energy, in the same sense that you want to use the fat, because, like I said, it's burned first. So once you're able to use that fat, it'll keep your energy levels, not your energy levels. It'll keep your calorie count up, because if you were to eat like a couple tablespoons, I think a tablespoon of oil, just oil, like vegetable oil, has about 90 calories in it, something like that. So you're able to, if you were to eat swallow 2 of those, that's already 180 calories right there, right? And that's all from fat. So that'll obviously have to burn before you can start. I mean, you're gonna have fat in your body regardless, but that instant energy that you need comes from sugars, sweets, fats, but mostly, obviously, it's the simple carbs, which this one, I don't know what it has in it, but it has a great amount of iron and potassium, so you won't have to necessarily eat bananas, which 7-Eleven I don't know if it's everywhere, but some of them are doing 4 bananas for $1, but it all depends on where you're at. So like I said, I'm gonna have to do this video in segments. This is just the first one. You know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, comment, and tell me what you think. You know, I always like to have feedback. Feedback is a wonderful thing, and just looking forward to showing y'all what else this life brings me while I'm out here. Deuce.